guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Heather. I am the owner and author behind townsandhouse.com, where I help you implement systems and strategies in order to overcome the chaos and cultivate simplicity in your home and homeschool. Today, I am going to be sharing with you why I have chosen to use the Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planner for my homeschool planner for the coming homeschool year, instead of the Emily Lay Simplified Teacher Planner. Now, just a disclaimer, I have been using an Erin Condren Teacher Planner. This will be going on my 6th year, so I am comfortable with the layout of it. However, there are a couple of reasons why this planner works better for me than the Simplified Planner. The first being that the start date for the Erin Condren Teacher Planner is July, and with the Emily Lay Simplified Teacher Planner, it is August. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know that I run our homeschool year from July through June, and so to have an August start date does not really work for me because I am practicing homeschool planning and planning from behind and some other pre-planning for our homeschool year starting in July. So that is really the number one reason that I am choosing the Erin Condren Teacher Planner. But there are a couple of similarities. First being the lesson planning pages for the Simplified Planner are very similar to the Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planner. They are all dated with the Monday through Friday down the left side, and then 6 columns plus a notes column all the way to the right side of your 2-page weekly spread. And so either planner would work very well for lesson planning, for weekly lesson planning. However, what is a little bit different is how it is laid out with the extra notes pages and just some of the other pages that are available in both planners. So for the Emily Lay Simplified Teacher Planner, all of the lined pages and graph pages are at the start of the planner, which is great, and there's a little flag that designates the color of the month, I believe. What they have really designated is 1 line page and 1 graph page per monthly spread. But the problem for me is that they are all the way at the beginning of the year, and so at the beginning of the planner rather. So instead of pre-planning my year right before the month, which is how the Erin Condren Teacher Planner works, I would have to be flipping back and forth, and I just don't want to be flipping that much. How I use the Erin Condren Teacher Planner is I do my pre-planning with that 2-page lined spread right before the monthly calendar that also has the dates to remember. I'll show you. So right before the start of a new month is this 1 2/3 of lined paper. And this is where I plan out most of what we are going to be doing for the year. Or if there are any important dates, I write them under the important dates section. Days off, holidays, birthdays, vacations, anything that we need to keep track of, I write it there. Doctor's appointments, rehearsals, whatever. Not a whole lot right now because of the pandemic. And then I will spend a little bit of time writing out a couple of goals at the beginning of the month, or things that I really want to work on with my kids and for myself in our homeschool. Now, is that a big deal to have the pages at the beginning of the planner rather than right before the month? No, it is not. But the biggest issue that I have is that there are only 6 2-page spreads for the Simplified Teacher Planner. That means that there is 1 lined page, 1 lined side of a page per month for my homeschool year. And that isn't enough space for me. Now, I also do like that the Erin Condren Teacher Planner has 2 more lined pages after the month as sort of a monthly wrap up. That's what I use it for, a monthly wrap up. If there are things that I need to focus on for the next month, I jot them down there so that they are available to me when I'm planning out my next month. Now, the Erin Condren Teacher Planner does offer some communication log pages at the beginning of the planner, which I use as reading logs. However, this year, and actually for the past couple of years, they have only had 1 2-page spread of that communication log. But in the Emily Lay Simplified Planner, there are several more student pages, which would work well for a reading log, which is what I use those communication log pages for. That is my only big drawback with the Erin Condren Teacher Planner, is that it does not have enough space for me to record all of the books in a way that I want. This year I will be using the graph pages as well for reading logs for my kids, because there are extra graph pages in the Erin Condren Teacher Planner. But that is something to think about if you don't start your school year in July like I do, if you have an August start date or a September start date, and you're not as concerned about taking a bunch of notes at the beginning or end of the month, having those extra pages for book logs, reading logs is I think a really good tool for homeschoolers to use. Now, I think that overall, both planners are really, really great quality. They both use Mohawk paper. It's different Mohawk paper, though. Emily Lay paper is 70-pound Mohawk paper, and Erin Condren is 80-pound Mohawk paper. So the Erin Condren, it feels a little bit thicker and more sturdy to me, which I do appreciate because I do take it with me when we are out of the house for activities for my kids. I bring my planner with me so that I can take notes and use the time that I'm sitting waiting for planning purposes. The Simplified Teacher Planner paper is great, and the tabs are really good quality as well. They are a little bit thinner than Erin Condren, and I think I'm just used to the Erin Condren paper at this point. They switched several years ago to the Mohawk paper, or a couple of years ago. I'm not entirely sure what the year was when they switched to the Mohawk paper, and it is very heavy, and it has some tooth to it, so it really grabs your pen, and I like that. I don't like as much the shiny, not shiny, but really smooth paper, because of the pens that I use. It will smear if it doesn't have that tooth to grab. I wanted to make this video because I know that a lot of you are here for my Erin Condren Teacher Planner videos, and I just wanted to make you aware of why I am choosing the Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planner instead of the Simplified Planner. This was the first year that I purchased a Simplified Teacher Planner to review, and so I just wanted to give you my honest opinion of why I am sticking with the Erin Condren Teacher Planner. Like I said, the lesson planning pages for the Erin Condren Teacher Planner and the Simplified Teacher Planner are so similar that it would be very easy to use either of those for weekly lesson planning. And I do really like some of the extra features that the Simplified Planner has, such as looking back on your previous year, what worked, what didn't, setting some goals for the new year. I do that already, and I will leave a link to my homeschool year wrap-up post where I have a printable that you can go through, and I have some similar questions to go through for your previous homeschool year as you're thinking ahead to planning your new homeschool year. But mainly, I like to have the extra pages surrounding the month itself in the Erin Condren Teacher Planner. It helps to give me a really good idea of what we have done, how we are managing our year, and I am used to it. You know, I have my pre-planning pages, my monthly spread, my weekly spreads, and then my monthly wrap-up and what needs to happen going forward. And so those are the main reasons that I am staying with the Erin Condren Teacher Planner for my homeschool planner. I might do another video or post about why I use a teacher lesson planner rather than a homeschool planner. If you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments below, because I have tried a lot of different homeschool planners and none of them have really worked for me. And I can go into that if you're interested. So leave me a comment if you are. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will leave links to both the Simplified Teacher Planner and Erin Condren Teacher Lesson Planner reviews that I have done, videos and posts in the description box below if you're interested in checking those out. And if you have any questions about either of the planners, please leave them in the comments and I will help you as much as I can. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.